Hi, my name is Lisa Harris. As you can see, I have pretty damaged hair. The reason being coloring, overexposing to heat, processing with color, things of that nature. So for all of my ladies out there who don't really know how to maintain their hair on a professional level, what we could do is trim our ends or have your ends professionally trimmed. I'm going to start with an Ossat product. I've heard so much about it. Heard that it's definitely a great product. I don't have any worries after this, and for any women who really don't want to have a dramatic chop done to their hair but still want to have the versatility, I would definitely recommend Ossat as it's been recommended to me. You're going to see my hair in its before state as you're seeing now. I'm still going to have all my dead ends trimmed off and put into a more healthier state by a professional, and then you guys will definitely be able to see the amazing results that Ossat gives. Okay guys, I just wet my hair. So now I'm going to apply the Ossat Moisturizing Co-Wash. And I'm going to evenly distribute this throughout my entire head. So maybe 2 pumps, 3 pumps to begin with. Get a nice good lather. You want to start from our base to the root. And get as much there on as you need. You want to definitely have your hair completely saturated with this. And then I'm going to leave it on for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes and then rinse it out and show you guys the end result. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and now I'm just going to give this like a really quick comb through to make sure it's really distributed evenly. And then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out. Nice quick comb through. There. Alright. Now that that's done, let's get to rinsing. Alright, so I just finished rinsing it out. Now you could apply maybe a small portion in your hair just as a leave-in conditioner. It's perfectly fine to do that. But what I'm going to go to next is the Triple Moisture Lotion. Now with this, you're going to apply a portion. So about that much you can apply. And for my thick, kinky hair texture, I may need a little bit more than that, but apply, of course, according to your hair texture. All right, now that I've got that in there pretty good. Okay, so you don't have to rinse this out. You will leave this in your hair. You can give it another comb through if you like, just to make sure, like I said, it's distributed evenly. And then after this, I'm going to go style and show you guys the finished results. Hi guys, I'm back. And I have my good friend here who is a professional natural hairstylist. And she's tamed those wild ends that I told you about earlier that had all the damage. Now she's pretty much going to explain to you guys what's going to go on with my hair since we've done the major, transition. Not too much of a big chop, but at the same time I did say, like, for those who don't really want to go too dramatic, you can just get the ends tamed, and that's what she did. And so.
All right, so I'm Daria with Daria's Naturals, and my girl here, Lisa, she needed a little help, and so I came to the rescue. Typically, I don't use manufactured products, but I did find myself really loving some of these products. Actually, we did the shampoo with the co-wash. We did the triple moisture lotion. We used the triple moisture lotion, which is what I, blow dried our hair with. Can you see it? All right, so I blow dried her hair with the triple moisture lotion. Her hair feels great. We definitely trimmed off those terrible ends that were happening. As you can see now, it has a much more tamed look. And what we are going to do now is a flat twist set, and I promise you, you can do this yourself. I'm going to show you a little bit of how you can get this style that we are about to achieve with starting with the flat twist set. All you need is some more Ossat. We're going to use the jelly. This jelly is really, really nice. You can use it on wet or dry hair. Very moisturizing. We're going to start out with the jelly and a little jelly on. We're going to spray a little water on it before I get started with that, with the spray bottle. So this is what you need to have, as well as some end papers, a rat tail comb, and little rods for the end. Okay? So I'll get started. We want to give her a little bit of definition towards her face. We don't want to cover it because she's so beautiful. Thank you. So I will part her out, section it out like this. Did I mention we need clips? We need clips. You take these clips and put it out the way. Again, you can do this yourself. Mist it with a little water. Add a little bit of the gel. You want to distribute it all the way through to the end. And then you start your flat twist set. You just take the hair and almost like you're corn rolling, but you're using 2 strands instead of 3. You're grabbing hair down as you go down the section of hair. Very simple, not hard to do. I like to give it a little bit of moisture using the water, just so that the hold, once the set is locked in, it'll have a nice, deep, textured look to it. So I twist it all the way down to the end. And then I grab me the end paper, and what the end paper is good for is so that you don't have flyaways. They call them fish hooks. You don't want fish hooks, and then you just rod it, starting from the bottom, roll it up, and then you put the little snap on the bottom. Okay, I'll do one more for good measure. All right, you think you can handle this, Lisa?
Oh, definitely.
I know you can.
Definitely so simple.
It's so simple. We're gonna see how simple it is when you go back and do the rest of it yourself. Huh?
I'm gonna knock this one out.
I know you can handle it. Okay, we're gonna saturate it a little bit after we section it out. A little bit of the gel, just a little bit. I'm gonna distribute it through with the comb so that it's evenly distributed. And you start your twist. 2 strands instead of 3, and you just twist it down onto the scalp like it's a cornrow, or some call it a French braid. And you just twist it on down. Continue twisting until you reach the bottom with it. You can't twist anymore, and then you just twist it on out all the way to the end. And as you see, I'm doing a little roll on one side so that it can give it a little bit more texture. And then you grab your end paper, and then your rod, and then you twist it on up, rod it on up. And then you grab another rod if that rod will break on there. Just grab another one. And you snap it at the bottom. And that's it. We'll be back when it's all done.
What a difference the day makes. Out of the long battle, we won the war. We took lemons and made lemonade. My girl has slayed my hair so perfectly. So I'm gonna call my girl in here so she can let you know what fabulous work she's done.
All right, y'all, check it out. So what I did was I gave her a haircut. Now she still has some issues of split ends in here. I didn't want to cut all of her hair off, but I did go in, gave her a cute style so that way she would be able to still play with her hair. With that being said, one of the things that you have to remember is to get your ends trimmed. It's super important. If you don't do anything else to your hair, get your ends trimmed. No matter what it is. If you go back and put it in a ponytail, get your ends trimmed. You know the equivalence of getting your ends trimmed, what that does for your hair? It's the equivalence of you needing oil in your car. If you don't get oil put in your car when you're supposed to, your car engine will die out. Your hair will break off and keep splitting up. So you still have some injury, in your situation, but you can't tell. Now can you?
No, it's a lot better than where we started.
So we flat twist set her, going in all the way around the head using a pivotal parting at this area here. And so we flat twist set her down and used a rod on the end and took it down, let her sit under the dryer, took it down, pulled it apart, and it gave her this. We used the shaping twist gel, and then we cocktailed it with the curling custard. The curling custard worked really, really well as well, cocktailed together with the gel. While her hair was already blow dry straight, we added the product, and as we added the product, each section, I put a little jelly on there, and then we twisted it down. Rotted on the end using the end paper, and she sat under the dryer. We ended up with this fabulous look. Now the cut made the look as well, but here's the thing that I was really impressed about. She has this beautiful black shirt on, and you don't see any flakes on her at all using that product. So again, I was very, very impressed with Ossat. The ingredients in Ossat are phenomenal. I love it. They're very nourishing, and everybody deserves to have some nourishing, safe, well-kept hair.